for this?
Are you listening?
The Running Wrestling Podcast. End your week the right way fast. Step into the ring with us, no DQ, just trust. The Running Wrestling Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Running Wrestling Podcast special edition. The Run-In Wrestling Podcast explains the Royal Rumble as we talk to a couple of novice or casual fans, as they say. As the other half of the Herb and Rodg podcast comes in. Oh, very excited to be on the show, apparently.
Yes.
Got his Ultimate Warrior t-shirt.
Yes. I'm ready.
We're wearing all the wrestling gear.
And the traditional wrestling podcasters have no wrestling gear on.
Whatever. Hold on. What are you talking about? Hold on.
Does Spade have a gold dust tattoo he's going to show us?
No, but he doesn't have anything WWE. He's got some New Japan. Stardom.
Okay. I thought Sped was stripping. I was like, yeah, come on, Sped.
Oh gosh.
But my bad. I'll
bring the money.
I'll put it up. I'll put it up.
Well, as you can tell, audience, it's going to be a very fun show tonight. I am joined, as always, by my friend, my brother. Well, really three of my brothers tonight, but the main one that I usually am joined by is Sped himself, who doesn't have his ears on and can't hear shit I'm saying. So we will skip right over him. What's going on, Sped? You doing all right tonight?
I wonder why.
Yeah, I'm good. I had to turn the light back on.
Yeah.
Put the headphones down, couldn't hear shit.
I'm just playing.
We were going to derail the show, Raj.
Okay, sorry.
Oh no, that's our secret weapon.
Yeah, 2 minutes in, it's already there it is.
I'm just playing.
And as you see, in between myself and Sped, we have two of my best friends, two of my brothers, Herb and Rodg from the Herb and Rodg podcast. We'll start with you, Herb, right next to me. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm looking forward to some fun. Royal Rumble is always my favorite. I'm still called pay-per-view, PLE, and you guys are my favorite wrestling podcasters. So it's a good combination. And then Raj, but like you got to take the bad with the good.
We always love having both of you. Rodg joining us too in his Ultimate Warrior t-shirt. What's going on, man?
Yes.
I saw a little baby fun behind the scenes a little while ago.
He wanted to get on, but then I realized we kind of went almost into the thing. He almost clicked on the button, but I think he just said hi briefly. But other than that, man, I'm doing good. Thank y'all for having us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. And it was definitely a couple of our favorite shows last year when we did these. I know we did one. Did we end up doing this? Did we do one for SummerSlam?
I thought we did two of them, but I forgot which.
We did one WrestleMania and SummerSlam. Yeah, we didn't do one for Royal Rumble last year. Shame on us, but we definitely did one for WrestleMania and for SummerSlam. So we're going to do it at least 3 or 4 times a year where we get to the big PLEs and we go over with Herb and Rodg, who are just casual fans, only watch every so often. Maybe we'll watch all the PLEs or pay-per-views, as Herb calls them. May watch every so often. I know, Herb, you said you had watched a couple of episodes of SmackDown or Raw here recently. Yep. But just kind of catch you up and let you know what's going on. But first, we'll say hey to a few people in the audience. A couple people that were with us on the behind the scenes. Papa Mac there, who I learned is about to travel all over Pennsylvania, which I know nothing about Pennsylvania, but apparently that's a bad drive to have to go from one end to the other. So be safe there, Papa Mac. We appreciate you tuning in. Lady Alpha was also in there from day one. She has supported the channel. You saw her last night as well as Herb on our Royal Rumble fantasy draft. That was a lot of fun. So if you didn't watch that, make sure you guys go check that out as well. Poppy Roberts was in saying hello. I think that was it. I'm not going to do that one. We always had Coda in there. Coda always drops in every so often to say hello to us. We appreciate that. I can't forget about Zach. It is National Fun at Work Day. Hopefully you guys had some fun at work today, but we're going to have some fun here on the run-in as we talk the Royal Rumble as well. Yeah. How did you not have fun, Herb? You're the boss.
That means less fun. I'm also half the workers.
That is
Exactly.
I'm the boss and I'm half the workforce, so it's not as fun as you would think.
Yeah, no, I feel what you're saying.
What's up,
Carol's
Carol?
in the house. Herb and Rodg know Carol very aware that they're actually the one who turned Carol onto the run in. We appreciate you guys giving us a lot of our audience. Extreme Chick, thank you for coming in. We appreciate you. Bobby coming in on YouTube as well. That is not Bobby, that is Alex from the Herb and Rodg podcast channel there. Nick Beasley also coming in. We appreciate you guys. You're going to see a lot of RTR. That does not mean Run the Rumble. It does mean Roll Tide because we have an Alabama podcast.
High Tide. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
There's Nick Beasley. I knew I saw Nick in there somewhere. Hit the wrong button there, but appreciate you coming in, Nick. Make sure you go check out his channel as well as Lady Alpha. She's got the Wrestling Divas podcast, which comes back hopefully this Tuesday. I think she said at 6:00 Eastern, 5:00 Central. So. All right, but you guys know why we're here. We are here to talk the Royal Rumble. As you can see by that graphic down there, you guys like how I made everybody. I like the cartoon thing. It's fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And like I know, Herb, you said this is your favorite show of the year. Is it yours too, Raj, or do you like any other shows more than the Rumble, like WrestleMania or anything like that? Or is this your favorite show as well?
I would say Royal Rumble number 1, WrestleMania number 2. I think the Royal Rumble just gives us memories back when Herb and I were kids, and we used to like write down the entrance, like who was entering at what times in order, and then we would always try to figure out who was going to win it. But it just gives me those fond memories. So some little nostalgia there.
Yes, for sure.
Heck yeah. It's always been my favorite too. Sped, what about you? Is this your favorite event of the year, or do you like another one?
I've always been a Survivor Series fan. That was my favorite event of the year. But I mean,
they don't have Survivor Series anymore, technically.
I know. So I had to switch it up. Money in the Bank is my favorite time of the year. I'll just put it that way. I enjoy Money in the Bank a hell of a lot more than the Big Four lately because I consider Money in the Bank one of the Big 5 now. You know, it's one of those that
I
you
would
look
call it
forward
one of
to.
the Big Four and take off.
I have a
Survivor
question. Do you like the actual Money in the Bank PLE, or do you like what happens because of Money in the Bank? Which one do you like more?
Money in the Bank gets treated lately more like the Survivor Series back in the day, where you get more of the better matches, and it's not just Money in the Bank itself. You know, you get Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley, or you get Oscar versus somebody. You know, you don't just get some random match like, let's say, Tozawa and Otis versus the New Day, or Jey Uso or the Usos right there for the tag titles on a random pay-per-view. Let's just, Elimination Chamber. Let's just say that random ass pay-per-view, get a random ass match. Instead you get bigger matches and better quality, and I think on Money in the Bank versus the Big Four sometimes.
Which, I mean, in my opinion, I kind of agree that it has overtaken the Survivor Series as one of the Big Four. So we will probably end up doing our fourth wrestling TRI Explains or Wrestling for Dummies for Money in the Bank instead of Survivor Series. Because, I mean, it's just not as big as it used to be.
The Survivor Series definitely has moved out. Yeah, it has become a hell of a lot more fun to watch that. Survivor Series is just boring. You're like, okay, here we go. We're going to get a cage that comes down, and we got to wait 30 minutes for the match to officially start. This is bogus. Yeah.
Bobby likes the Royal Rumble. There's a different Money in the Bank from Alex. Appreciate you, Alex. Green Chick likes Money in the Bank as well. There we go. And anybody in the comments, all the wrestling fans out there, let us know what your favorite pay-per-view is of the year. We'll make sure to share them as we go through and talk a little bit about the Royal Rumble. But let's get started. We will jump into the first match that we will talk about on the Royal Rumble. It is AJ Styles putting his career on the line against Gunther, the man who has retired both Goldberg and John Cena in the past year. I think it's going to be a good match. Sped, what do you want to think? You want to add anything before they start asking any questions and we kind of go over what's going on?
Michael Cole might be getting retired too at the same time. All right, just based off that interview, Michael Cole might be dead after this. All right, we don't know if he's coming back.
I think it's different between being dead and what happened there?
Wow, Herb's kind of.
He's having fun.
Sorry about that, guys.
I wasn't even on that
All right.
screen, so I didn't even know what y'all were talking about. I was looking up something while y'all did it. So.
I don't know, man. That was weird. Sorry, it's live TV, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta love it.
Blame
Wow.
Raj. That's what I always do.
Yeah, see?
There
Please
we go.
stardom.
Back to the format
Yeah.
that we need.
Yeah, Stampede
Yeah, so-
coming in with the stardom.
And his favorite, Stampede's favorite pay-per-view of the year, All-Star Grand Queendom over in Stardom in Japan. So yeah, AJ Styles putting his career on the line against Gunther. We'll start with you, Herb. Do you know anything about this match, or looking forward to it, or you have any questions?
So I've just watched, what I say, like in the last week before. It seems weird to me, and I guess because for a casual person, I hear the names Goldberg, John Cena, like AJ Styles is way behind there, and thinking that like Gunther would come in and beat those two and not beat AJ Styles, like I don't know. I guess I don't know what's going on. A, B, it's kind of like I said last night. Why is a retirement match like for a legend like AJ Styles, which I know that he is? I'm just saying, casually the names, but I know that he is.
Yeah.
Why is that like an undercard to something like this? It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't. I would hate for AJ Styles to go out like this, but I don't know. I guess it's not a real question. It's just like I don't get why this is happening like this.
I don't think this is a true undercard. I don't think this one's a true undercard. For instance, if we had a bullcrap match, like let's say, and I like this guy, you guys like this guy too, Kit Wilson. All right, let's say Kit Wilson comes out first and he's facing Tozawa. That's your undercard. That's just your all right, we got the popcorn. We can go. We still got time. We can go get the popcorn. We get the kids in the bathroom. Make sure we get the T-shirts, all that stuff before the real stuff happens. That's your undercard. This one right here is, okay, we want this match to happen first because after that, it's just going to be one long ride during the Royal Rumble. You got two matches, which this could be switched up. They always like to throw out, hey, we're going to do this match first and then this match. And then usually it will come in with the Rumble and then AJ and Gunther will go like midway, or they will switch it up between the WWE match. But yeah, this right here really has no under because there's only four big matches. It's like boxing in this one.
Yeah, and then that's a fair point. I mean, this one is one of the few shows, since it only does have technically 4 matches. I guess you could say that there's no undercard, but I get what Herb's saying. It's not the main event. John Cena was the main event. Bill Goldberg was the main event. This is not the main event of the pay-per-view. Even if it was a lower pay-per-view, it's not the main event of that pay-per-view, which seems like a downgrade for AJ Styles.
Yeah, but this one right here is better because he's on a pay-per-view versus Saturday night main event. Both those happened there.
I would say those shows were built around those two guys. Like that was built around the Goldberg match. The John Cena, the entire show was built around John Cena for John Cena's. Yeah. And this one, I like to Herb's point, is kind of just like, okay, we're going to put this on here with the Royal Rumble matches because that's what everybody's looking forward to.
That's kind of exactly my point. I think the most casual of people knew when John Cena's retirement match was, but like AJ Styles match just came thrown in with other stuff. I didn't even know it was happening until I happened to catch. Was that Raw on Monday? And it was like, oh, it's a retirement match, and then he came out and wrestled the other guy instead before as a thing before, and I was like,
I just saw something about it on social media, and I didn't even realize he was like, I just had to Google this. I didn't realize AJ Styles was 48. He's the same age as John Cena. I thought he was a lot younger. I don't know. Again, me being a casual fan, I didn't know that. So I just didn't know.
Well, and so most casual fans don't because he was in TNA for so long. He only started in WWE in 2016.
Yeah, he's been in for 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
10 years.
Right at 10 years. So it doesn't seem like he's been wrestling just as long, if not longer, than John Cena because he was there a few years before TNA as well. But that's where he was kind of the architect that helped build TNA, which a lot of people are seeing that now because they just got to deal with AMC. But for a long time, they were the number 2 promotion in the U.S. because there were really only 2 big ones, and they had TV deals with TNT or not TNT, TNN, and a couple other networks,
TV,
Spike TV. Yeah. I mean, a lot of those old school TV channels that were, just for guys kind of thing.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, they were a big deal for a long time, and they've kind of fallen off a little bit now, starting to try to make a comeback. But he was really, where he says the face that runs the place. He's kind of that in TNA. He was the first member of their Hall of Fame, if I remember correctly. I mean, and that's one of the reasons people think he may lose this match, because he's already said this is his last year. We know he is retiring this year.
Okay,
and it's possible he loses this match and goes to TNA for the last year, because there is a partnership between WWE and TNA,
right?
Where they just let him go do a TNA run, maybe not the full year, maybe go and do 4 or 5 matches with some legends down there. I think of Frankie Kazarian. I mean, he could go against Nick Nemeth, AJ Francis. I mean, that's been one that I know AJ Francis has been talking about for years. We actually did an interview with him last year, and he brought up that would be his dream match, would be AJ versus AJ. But him going back to TNA to have a few matches would be really cool before maybe coming back to WWE for his last 2 or 3. So I can definitely see where they would do that.
Let me ask you this real fast.
Okay, yeah.
Real quick. Look, there's been a lot of talks about him going to TNA, yes. But the G1 happens in August. You think there's a chance? I mean, like I said, there's a lot of handshake agreements over there in TNA. And there's a lot of helping each other out lately, But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, no, because they deal with AEW so much, I don't think that would happen. Just because there's too much stuff going on between all of them. TNA I can get because they have the partnership with them, but going over to New Japan, and AJ has said he wants to finish his career in WWE. He said that for years, so I don't think he's going to go back on that. The TNA thing may happen because of the partnership, but other than that, Rod, you said you had a question?
No, my question was, were there any rumors as to what he might possibly do if tomorrow is his last match? And you kind of answered that, maybe go back into TNA for a second and then come back and officially retire in WWE. So you kind of followed up with that one. So
okay, yeah, and again, he is. People change their minds all the time, but he has been very adamant that he is going to end his career before he turns 50, and he wants to end in WWE. So I don't see him going anywhere else other than TNA for a little bit, but obviously that's my opinion. I could be wrong. So, any other questions or thoughts or comments on this match?
That's what I was thinking. He could freelance. That's what I was thinking.
Why is it that Gunther is always the one retiring people? And again, I'm a casual fan, so I don't know that. Why has he been the select?
That's a good question for me. Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the gimmick that they're pushing on him right now.
Mm-hmm.
There was, you have Randy Orton, who used to be known as the Legend Killer.
Yeah.
Who would take out a lot of legends. He retired a few, but that wasn't necessarily the point. It was, and they're calling him the career killer, as Brian says in the comments. And really, Goldberg and Cena were the first ones. It kind of started with Goldberg when he took him out, and then all the rumors started that he was going to be Cena's final opponent, and then that happened as well. So it kind of built on that, and it's just kind of been a gimmick. Everybody's been looking for that that kind of gimmick going again. Sped, anything to add?
Oh no, that's what I was going to say. He will retire Jericho. I hope so.
That would be nice if he retired Jericho in his first match in WWE. So we only see Jericho one time. That would be perfect.
Wow.
I'm just done with Jericho. Well, and there's the Herb and Rodg podcast saying Rodg is awesome. That's always good. Yeah,
I appreciate these guys.
Herb and Rodg,
they are.
Appreciate Herb and Rodg coming in.
Really, Rodg? Really? You have no idea who posted that, huh?
I have no idea. Thank you, guys.
All right, so we will do picks from you guys. Herb, I know you made your picks last night, but reiterate who you think will win this match.
So it's like everything I read, I keep saying, it's like Gunther's going to win this one, right? I'm sticking with the AJ Styles pick. The one thing about being very ignorant and coming in, you get to stick to your guns. Everybody knows if you're ignorant on the internet, you're probably one of the most knowledgeable people ever. I'm sticking with AJ Styles not losing like this. All right, so AJ Styles wins this one.
All right, Raj, who you got?
But if AJ Styles wins this, then what's next after that? Will he have to fight? Will he have to fight Gunther again to retire, like officially retire? You see what I'm saying? Like, won't all the hype kind of die down by then? But I mean, you guys would know that more than me. But
I mean, it's possible. This would be very weird if he won and then tried to come back and Gunther tried to come back and do another match.
Oh no! I like what
Stampede
said about that. I like how Stampede said that earlier. He said that AJ wins and he has to go back to Walter to beat AJ.
So for you guys, Walter was Gunther's name when he first came into WWE.
Isn't that his real name anyway?
Who came up with that?
I think so.
Walter,
I think that's his real name.
It sounded cool. So it was over in Germany, so it sounded cooler because they said Walter. So it sounded a little cooler there than we just say.
And they did it says the Goldberg. It was like the Goldberg chant to the Walter. Walter.
Well,
so everything sounds better with an accent. So we just kind of make it sound weird.
Since Mike agreed with me that it would be weird for AJ Styles to win, I'm going to use Mike's reasoning, and I'm going to go ahead and pick Gunther as the winner for tomorrow's matchup. Thank you, Mike.
Now, are you doing that just so you can blame me if you're wrong?
Yeah,
exactly. Okay. Yes.
Fun fact. Right. Fun fact: I faked an accent until my wife said I do, and then I got rid of the whole thing. I was like, "All right, you're locked in. We're done."
So what accent? So give us an example of what accent you faked.
Well, I can't use it. You know, it's. I don't know which ethnicity I want to offend. I think I'll just pretend like that I forgot which accent I used. So,
I mean, you were on the show last night. We hit a few of them. So.
Yeah, we did.
Somehow we got the Irish in there at some point.
Oh yeah, the Mexican wrestler was Irish for like 2 seconds.
2 seconds, yeah.
Who turned out to be an American from Oklahoma? Who knew?
Yeah, who knew?
He was a gringo. He was a gringo the whole time, folks. Right.
All right, moving on. The WWE Universal Championship, Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. Again, a match that was won. Sami Zayn won a kind of mini tournament to become there. They've been teasing this for a little while. Sami Zayn going after a main title. He has been, a mid-card title on both shows, both Intercontinental and U.S. title holder. He's never held a world championship, if I remember correctly. And again, Drew McIntyre just won it from Cody Rhodes, a week ago? 2 weeks ago, something like that, the Saturday Night's Main Event. So 2
weeks.
3 weeks ago, it would be very weird to me if Drew lost. Although Sami Zayn is a devout Muslim, they are in Saudi Arabia. It would be a huge moment for the country, for the audience there. If he won, he actually came out on SmackDown earlier tonight and got a huge pop. But
touch the belt.
It's very, very likely could happen.
Right.
Sped, anything you want to add other than him touching the belt before we go to Raj for any questions?
That's your giveaway right there. You touched the belt. He ain't winning now. Yeah. No, I like Sammy.
That's just me.
Me neither. But I like Sammy. Don't get it twisted. His days of being world champion are way behind him. He's a good upper mid card guy. He's definitely. You got to have injuries for him to be a world champion, in my opinion. I don't think this is it.
Yeah, there definitely has to be some special circumstances in my opinion. And Stampede with the point taken reference saying that Sami Zayn is a stampede of Universal title matches.
So he's very knowledgeable and
you get +1 on Sunday. +1 automatically.
And for those who don't know, Sped, tell them about point taken. That's going to be on Sunday instead of Saturday this week, real quick.
Yeah, it's point taken's on Sunday this week, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Right, we're gonna do it this weekend because it's snowstorm hitting. Stampede on Saturday night into Sunday.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, you find that over on our Twitch, SP3DROCK on the Twitch channel. The episode will be loaded at some point in time whenever Sped decides to put the episode up. We've had 3 episodes so far. We've only got 2 on the YouTube channel for whatever reason. So hopefully we'll get that 3rd one sometime in 2026.
2027.
But you can definitely check that out live this Sunday. It's normally on Saturday, moving to Sunday due to weather conditions. At 3 p.m. Eastern over on SP3 DROCK on Twitch. Everybody loving the show. Bobby and Extreme Chick both having a ball, laughing it up in the comments at some of some of what we got going on.
Good AD.
What's going on, Tiger Stripes? Appreciate you coming in.
What's up?
And Raj, we'll start with you since we did Herb on the last one. Any questions, any thoughts, comments about the match right now?
Don't have any questions. I will go ahead and give my pick. I think that you said Sammy's basically he's going to be playing to the crowd in Saudi Arabia. With 100%. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and pick Drew McIntyre to win this, and that way the crowd will just go absolutely bonkers, and they're still going to be sitting there trying to figure out what's going on. So with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and pick Drew McIntyre.
All right. Extreme Chick agrees with you. She thinks Drew is going to win as well. That could also happen, Stampede. That they could make a 3rd world title, naming it the Canadian. Although they kind of have the Canadian title and down in NXT with.
I was going to say
with Ego Ethan Page.
Just name it the European title again.
I mean, they could create the Saudi Arabian title, but I think
they did. They do. It's called Crown Jewel.
Hey, what's up, Randy from the How About Them Effing Dogs? Appreciate you coming in. Somebody else that also found us through Herb and Rodg and has fallen back in love with wrestling. His daughter, I know his daughters love wrestling. Yep. There will be a women's Royal Rumble, so make sure you let those girls check that out. That would be a lot of fun for them to watch. Carol's picking Drew as well. Herb, do you have any questions, thoughts, or anything like that?
So this is how far out of it I was. When I tuned in for whatever show that was last week, that's when I found out that Drew McIntyre had the belt. And I was like, who? I didn't even think he was like part of the whole equation. So that's how far out of it I was. I don't get why, if you wanted Sami Zayn to play to the crowd, why you didn't wait and let him beat Cody Rhodes here. Like, where did Drew McIntyre come into the middle of this? Because I would never say let Drew beat Cody Rhodes, who beat a legend to get the belt, and then let you have it for like a week and do. So, and obviously I'm not a booker. So what I think is going to happen, Sami Zayn is going to pin Drew somewhere in here, but the ref will be knocked out, or so the crowd gets their little pop for him. And then when everybody wakes back up, Drew pins him and he wins the belt, or he keeps his belt and moves on. So I'm picking Drew to win.
Don't you love how the referee barely gets touched, right? And he's out cold for 15 minutes. Yeah. It's as say he's like, he's worse than NBA players. Like NBA players be flopping. This dude's on the ground, just like, I'm dead. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
What was it in the women's title match for the triple threat or whatever? When Rhea had to go position herself to make sure she could hit the ref, and then that guy's like, and I love how when he's down, he doesn't hear anything, he doesn't know anything that's going on. He's just like this, like, I'm dead. That was a little bump. But these are the same refs that when wrestlers are fighting, run out to stop them. I'm like, why do you guys even bother?
Exactly.
That's a
what are
very
you guys going to do? So no, I love it, but that's my pick on it. I don't get, I guess, with the order of things or how I would have done it different, but it just feels like a disservice to Drew if he loses this match.
I agree with that. I mean, I picked Drew last night as well, just because I don't think it would make sense. The only thing that would make me pause on it and say Sammy has a chance is, one, we talked about the Muslim thing, that they love their moments. Drew actually won it over in Europe on a tour where they were over in Europe, so he got the big pop because obviously he's Scottish. So it would make sense if he won it there, then Sammy won it here in Saudi Arabia, and then when they get back to the U.S., they fight again for, I guess, a rubber match. It's also being said, too, they've actually played up the fact, especially here on SmackDown, that these two have wrestled 11 times. Sami Zayn has never beaten Drew McIntyre. So, again, playing up that underdog role so much, WWE could easily pull that trigger and say, look at the ultimate underdog story, that he wins with the crowd's help over in Saudi Arabia and just creates an even bigger moment. So there's a lot of WWE tropes that are involved in this that may think it may go either way. I don't see them doing it to Drew though. So,
You know what?
anything to add?
Yeah, the referee needs to be Talatonga. So that way there is no referee that goes out cold and they can't hit that 10-foot tall Samoan in the face. Okay? Make Talatonga the special guest referee.
The Stampede solution is put him in a tennis umpire's chair. So there you go.
So do they go up there? Do they go like this? 1, 2, like that would just be.
Oh
so
no,
lame.
no! If they're not,
Every time there's.
All
They
right,
gotta back up. They jump down. 1, 2.
oh no!
WWE loves to do a shark cage match, so they could have like the referee in a shark cage above the ring, and he has to count 3 in the shark cage. I mean, they love to do that every now and then.
It'd be sitting up there like the tennis, judge. He's sitting there, ref, whatever. Hey, he missed a rope break. What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about? That's a foul. You're done with this. Get out of here. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Just sitting there the whole time, not even moving, just sitting there. Like the lifeguard he is. Just a wannabe lifeguard.
Jeez, the ref hollows out foul.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
He's with you, Spence.
There you go.
Yeah.
Lady Alpha wants some of your energy. Is it have anything to do with what you're drinking there? That looks like a water bottle, but it doesn't look like water.
I don't know what that.
Oh, it is actually water because the hydration happened beforehand. So,
I knew it.
Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night at 8:30 ish.
yes.
Yeah.
After dark, there will be plenty of hydration going on as well.
This shit's hilarious. It's funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I die laughing.
And yes, please make sure you like and subscribe not only to us here on the Running Wrestling Podcast, but over on the Herb and Rodg podcast. Make sure you go subscribe to them as well. And become a member. They just got memberships going. They have 6 members now. So make sure you go become a member.
Yes. Thank you, Mike.
Well worth
Appreciate that.
Yes, 100%. All right, moving on. We hit to the first Rumble of the night, the Women's Royal Rumble match. Sped, anything you want to throw in there? I know it's just a free-for-all.
It is, yeah. Well, this one right here, you could probably see a lot of new stories being made going into WrestleMania. Yeah. So that's all I can say.
Yeah. And it does kick off WrestleMania season.
What's the timeout, Herb?
What's the timeout? What's going on?
Raj is getting a little too excited when you said like Women's Royal Rumble. Raj has been like this the entire show. You were like, Women's Royal Rumble. He went, oh, okay. What are we doing?
I like
Listen. I'm in the same boat as you, brother. Because like when Lola Vice comes out, I have to turn my head. My wife is like, no. Okay, you can't watch TV until she's off TV. All right,
hey, man,
her and Fallon Henley.
I'm hyped up, man. This is, I always get like this around 8:33 p.m. Central Standard Time anyway, so I know what I'm talking about.
That exact time on Fridays especially.
Yes.
Is that...
Excuse me.
Don't mind me Googling Lola Vice for a second. Go on.
Yeah, I gotta. Excuse me. What is that?
I actually thought you were Googling DraftKings since you're our DraftKings expert after last night.
Yes.
Yeah,
today's article is courtesy of CBS Sports.
Oh,
Who does CBS Sports say is winning the Women's Royal Rumble?
Where are we at? Women's Royal Rumble. They have Bianca Belair.
Okay. That'd be a return. She's been out for a while with a thumb injury. She actually broke her hand in WrestleMania last year. Tried to wrestle with it a little bit, but ended up having surgery. So she's been out for a little while. So
can I ask you guys a question real quick?
She even said, "I cross my fingers that she does
only,
this year."
Only Herb and Rodg are allowed to ask questions. You're not allowed to.
Oh, no, it's for Bobby.
I will let Ed borrow one of my questions.
Okay. Well, Raj, just logistically, you have to take the question from her.
Here, Raj. Here you go. Sped. Pass this to Sped.
Other way.
Well, you did the wrong way, so you passed it back to me. Yeah. So here you go.
Pass it to Sped.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go.
I got it. All right, but no, seriously.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously, what is everyone's fascination with Sol Ruca?
Was that the real question?
Yes, there's someone in the
so
chat
a lot of
saying.
people in the comment are talking about.
Oh, okay.
So
That's why I was going to ask.
Here's the real question. In order to be an obsession, Herb and Rodg, do either one of you know who Sol Ruca is? I know Herb is currently Googling
I have heard the name. Until I Googled her, I could not pick her out of a lineup.
I feel that.
I do not. I am not aware of who she is, but I go ahead. I'm sorry.
She's an NXT wrestler. She's one of the more popular NXT wrestlers. She's very athletic. She has a gymnastics / volleyball background, so she's very, very agile in the ring. She does a lot of.
I thought he was going to say limber.
I was not.
He was not going to say that. Herb.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm just trying to help.
But no, I mean I think she's really good. I think she will be in the Rumble. I don't think she will make any kind of huge impact. I think they will get the pop of her coming out, doing some cool flippy moves that she likes to do. Her finisher is actually really cool, which is called the Soul Snatcher. Basically, she goes into the ropes, like into the corner, does a flip, and then hits almost like a stunner, almost, or a cutter, as they say. And it's if you look up her finishing move, it's called the Soul Snatcher. Make sure you put Sol Ruca Soul Snatcher because you may get something completely different if you don't put all that in there. But she's just very popular, so a lot of people want to see her do really well in the Rumble.
Gotcha.
Let's see. And yes, Stampede, that is 100% correct. That 50% of the matches will not have a DQ finish. Guaranteed.
I like his other way. Evil will win both Royal Rumble matches. That's what I'm talking about. Give me Evil for both. I'll take it. That dude's gonna have some
a lot of people don't. A wrestler.
A lot of people don't know who Evil is. That's the thing.
I didn't know last night.
Yes, Evil has been in New Japan for a very long time. He is now a free agent. He is rumored to be going to WWE or suspected to be going to WWE. And Stampede loves it. So he's been talking about Evil in the Royal Rumble all week.
Yep.
So. Extreme Shake. Looking forward to see what women are wearing that is a topic of conversation. Obviously, being in Saudi Arabia, they have some different rules. You won't see a lot of the normal attires as you've seen in every Saudi Arabia show. But that does give them some creative freedom to do some different things with the bodysuits and things like that they have to wear. So that's pretty cool.
Look, Stampede, that better not happen. Danhausen or Denhausen, whatever you say his name.
It's just Danhausen.
Whatever.
Just like it's spelled.
Just stop it. Just stop it.
All right. Back to the Women's Royal Rumble. Herb, did you have any questions or anything that you wanted to that you were curious about any of the women that you might see in the Rumble or anything like that? I know you were part of the show last night, so you got to hear a lot about it. Do you have any other thoughts or comments or questions?
I think I'll defer to Raj first because of his excitement level and see.
I'm just going in order. I went with you first, and it was just kind of your turn. But definitely, we can go to Raj first.
I'll go first.
So excited.
Has Liv Morgan ever won a Rumble?
Yes.
Yes.
I believe so. Stampede, chime in there. As hers, we'll see if you can beat Google. Stampede. Herb is currently Googling it. See if you can beat Google.
See if I.
Well, I didn't. I decided to go broader than just that, so it doesn't look like it. Has it only been since 2018?
What now?
No, then she hasn't.
Okay.
So she has. Last year she was in there for over an hour. She was one of the longer women that were in the match.
She's top 2 in 23 and 24. Finished the final 2.
And Charlotte Flair won the last one, right?
Yeah, I remember being disappointed at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
She did.
Without knowing too much about the storylines and what's going on right now, I'll just go with Liv Morgan just for the heck of it.
This is such a weird pick.
I was trying to see.
I know.
I mean, if anything else you wanted to learn.
No more questions. I'm good on that. I'm good. I'll let Herb answer all the silly questions. So.
He sounds like he sounds like a lawyer. No further questions there.
No further
questions. Yeah, we're good. I got everything I needed to know. Can we take a quick recess?
Yeah.
All right. So Liv Morgan
who wins the Royal Rumble. Who do they get to fight?
Do they
get to choose who they fight?
Oh.
They get a championship match at WrestleMania. Sorry, I didn't know it was like the Google. They get a championship match at WrestleMania. They actually get to pick their opponent, and then whoever wins the Elimination Chamber goes after the other champion.
Okay.
And then the Money in the Bank is just sitting around waiting for everybody to beat themselves up, and then they get.
Well, that's later on in the year. That's not until like May or June or something like that.
It's after WrestleMania?
Yeah. Normally, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like
usually
the thing is,
WrestleMania and SummerSlam.
The thing is like you can hold that briefcase until WrestleMania, but everyone's like, "Oh, I gotta cash it in soon." Yeah, it's just, yeah. Some of the cash has been bad.
People to hold it for like 3 years and have like 3 Money in the Bank winners at one time cash in. That's what I want to see happen.
That would actually be pretty funny.
You'll never let me be a writer.
That would turn into what TNA does, where you get a championship match or you're fired, or whatever. What do they call that? What was
Feast
that? Feast or Fire. That's what it was.
So yeah, and they actually just had one 2 weeks ago, and they gave out a week ago, and they gave out the results last night. Basically, and I know all the WWE fans, this is supposed to be Royal Rumble, but we'll talk about TNA a little bit. They've got a partnership, so we'll partner and talk about TNA. They actually had their Feast or Fired a week ago. Basically, it is you have 4 briefcases, one on each corner, kind of suspended. You have to grab the briefcase. You don't know what's in any of them. They're just numbered 1 through 4. So you have to actually go up, grab a briefcase, and then your feet have to touch the floor, kind of the opposite of the Royal Rumble. You have to get the briefcase and then touch the floor in order to secure that briefcase. And then you find out a week later what's in the briefcase. So you can either get 3 of them have different title shots, whether it's tag team, X Division, which is kind of their mid-card title, world title, and one of them actually has you're fired. So you can actually win the match, get a briefcase, and you will get fired.
You get fired?
25% chance.
We're gonna do that on the Herb and Rodg podcast, Rog.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna do at the start of next season?
No,
we're gonna have fired with
be like,
me, Bama beating you guys.
He's gonna be like, let me pull up the next graphic. It's gonna say, Rog, you're fired. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So it's gonna kind of be like a Herb and Rodg debate situation where we know what's gonna happen.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's funny. That's funny.
I'll hit the transfer portal.
So yeah, Steve Macklin, which is the TNA wrestler that got the you're fired briefcase that they revealed last night.
No.
And it is a gimmick thing normally. They've actually had it to where that was actually the way the person left the company. But normally it is a gimmick where they'll come back, take a few months off or something like that. And look at that Lady Alpha who watches the Herb and Rodg podcast religiously. Also loves the debate. So I love the debate too. We love the judges. So anybody that's watching our channel who's never watched the Herb and Rodg podcast, make sure you guys check it out. It's after football season, so we will get more of these great debates between Herb and Rodg, and where they have very special judges, very non-biased, special neutral judges.
Wow.
Who come in and tell everybody how Herb won the debate. That's how I go.
They say whoever wins the debate. No, I just
is that what that is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought they were just coming to say how you won the debate, not who won.
Oh. I would never do that. I would never rig a debate in favor of me over my brother.
Hey, hold on. I rigged the show for Stampede. I have rigged the show for Stampede and it never worked out for him. So,
And he still hasn't won.
He still hasn't won.
Yeah, so make sure you guys check them out. The Herb and Rodg podcast every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock and Saturday night around 8:30-ish. Let's see. So you picked Liv Morgan, Rog.
I picked Liv, yes.
I don't remember who you picked to win. Herb, who do you have winning?
I haven't picked. So this is not fair because
he was asking a bunch of dumb questions. So what's the weather going to be like when the Rumble starts?
Do we know the weather for the Rumble? Is it in a stadium? Like, is the roof open? Like,
it is in a stadium. The roof is not open, so it will be perfect weather.
Okay.
Gotcha. I don't like that Rog is taking Liv Morgan because Rog, she was my number 1 draft pick yesterday. and my pick to win the Royal Rumble. So now that you tainted her with your Raj smell, I don't know what direction to go with.
You went with DraftKings last night, so do you want to go with CBS
DraftKings had Liv Morgan though last night.
Well, you're on CBS Sports. They've got a different one. You want to change it?
Yeah, but they got Bianca Belair, and I don't even know if she's even back.
She will be back.
She
broke her finger. She broke her finger.
She has won
like 8 months ago. Yeah, she broke her finger.
She's had to have multiple. She crushed her hand. I think it was more than just her finger. She's had multiple surgeries on her hand.
What happened?
Somebody fell. So that triple threat match that was at WrestleMania last year that we mentioned. I want to say it was Io Sky when she was coming off of the top rope in the move, hit right on top of her hand. And it just it crushed part of her hand. So
dang. So even WWE says it's going to be Liv Morgan.
Who said that?
WWE. It's on their site. There's an article somebody wrote.
Stop researching stuff and just answer the question. It's a very simple question.
Wow. It's so tough, though. Do you follow your goofy-looking younger brother? I'll go with Rhea Ripley. They say that she's going to make the final two, so I'll go with Rhea. Ripley.
It was her knuckle that got crushed. Sorry.
Okay.
Which is also part of your hand for those who don't know.
I don't know biology like that. Where's your hand?
Technically, it's not biology; it's fingerology.
Fingerology. I don't know what that is.
Don't they do that at Chick-fil-A too? Aren't they fingerologists there at Chick-fil-A?
A finger in that goes on at Chick-fil-A.
Oh gosh, this is getting weird.
I mean, for health code violations, we will say hopefully not.
Yes.
Peter, listen, Peter, we do not condone any fingering of the chickens. Right. Okay?
What is Rhea's and Io Sky's name? Rio? I'm going with Rio as my winner.
Ah!
So you're going for two people as the winner?
Yes.
Okay.
Breaking all the rules.
It's what it's meant to do. All right, moving on to the main event, which will headline the show, the Men's Royal Rumble match. Same format, 30 men will enter. Only one will come out as a champion, or not a champion, as the winner who gets a championship match at WrestleMania. Raj, any questions?
Let's see what we've got going on. Is that Rey Mysterio? He's still wrestling. Let's see.
I think he's
I defer to Herb on this one since he deferred to me last time. I'm gonna defer to Herb. Let Herb get all his silly questions out the way.
All the sportsmanship between brothers. Just let the other one go.
It's only on this show. Only on this show. Yeah.
I don't think Ray's gonna be in this. I think he got hurt on Monday.
Okay.
I mean, his picture is on the poster.
Yeah, when he was listed as a person. Yeah, he was listed as a person yesterday, but then nobody picked him, so I was like, maybe he's not.
Well, he got hurt on Monday. They actually put the X up on him and they would not let.
Maybe he's just restarting DX. You don't know.
Oh
Lord.
Hey,
one-man
listen.
band.
I want that prediction to happen. Joe Hendry needs to get speared so many times. We get Booker T coming out just to shake Braun Breaker's hand before Braun Breaker wins.
Okay. Let me ask this.
I'm not sure what you're listening to at this point.
Yeah, this is what happens.
Hopefully it's the run-in explains the Royal Rumble. We're not sure at this point.
Why has the Vision and Scarlet Witch decided that Braun Breaker is going to win this thing? Why have they decided that's their guy?
And Scarlet Witch?
Yeah, the Vision and Scarlet. Isn't this WandaVision? Isn't that the show? Why have they decided? Roger's just so disappointed.
Swear to God.
You got it from all three of us. I didn't expect Sped to do it. You got that from all three of us that time.
I'm sitting there thinking, I know who the Scarlet Witch is, but is there an actual wrestler named the Scarlet Witch? I don't know.
Well, so there is a wrestler named Scarlet that's with Karrion Kross's wife. So I was like, maybe he was reading an article and it had.
I don't know what he was doing.
No, as soon as he said it, I was like, God bless it. Okay.
Golly. I was so confused. But whatever.
Why has the Vision decided that Braun Breaker is the guy?
Because Braun Breaker is a dog.
Yeah. Pretty much. He's pretty much the leader of the division, and I don't know that those egos are going to do that. They kind of did that on Monday night where they all said, well, I think Braun should win, and I think Braun should win.
Wait, so Seth Rollins is not the leader anymore?
No, Seth Rollins got kicked out. It is now Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Austin Theory, and Logan Paul is the division.
Ooh.
So it's and Braun Breaker is kind of been the de facto leader just because he's the most well known. I guess I'm not really most well known because Logan Paul's in there. He's just the most widely known in WWE circles, the most popular.
He's a Steiner. We'll just put it this way.
Well,
call it Ace and Ace. He's a Steiner. Yeah.
Yes, Nepo baby.
Gotcha.
There it is.
I'm sure you guys, old school wrestling fans, know the Steiner brothers.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. He is actually
Steiner.
Rick's son.
Yeah. He sounds like Scott, but he punches like Rick.
Fun fact, when Herb was younger, he used to like Rick Steiner so much, he used to wear the little jockstrap thing on his head when he was a kid.
What do you mean when he was a kid? I still wear that to bed.
He says the wife wants some. Hold on. Got to put the headgear on.
I could very easily see, just knowing Herb the way I do, I could see him walking in the bedroom, putting a mouthpiece in, putting that little headgear on, and like,
Start barking. Yeah.
Time to go.
Sick him.
Rod, you got to be careful what roads you go down.
Touche. Good comeback. Oh my gosh.
And again, everybody in the chat loving it.
Okay.
Laughing.
So wait. Is it on Herb's turn to pick a winner, or are we still just?
No, I
mean, we're still discussing the match.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't even asked for
Gotcha.
You're supposed to pick first on this one,
Do you have
Rod.
any questions since you deferred to him?
Yeah.
Do you think of any questions?
Not yet. I'm trying to think, like, what is the big storyline coming into the Rumble with some of these guys?
Cody's going for 3.
Yep. Cody Rhodes is trying to get the belt back from Drew McIntyre.
Well, he's going for his 3rd win of the Rumble. He's trying to tie Austin for most Rumbles, and that'd be 3.
Gotcha.
Jay's going for back-to-back
for a couple years ago, and then Jey Uso won last year.
Yeah, Jay wants to go back-to-back this year. Braun Breaker, he's the one that's like, okay, I'm going after Punk. I want that world title.
Right.
Roman Reigns he's Roman Reigns' favorite, to win it. He's favored to win it by the DraftKings and sports books and all that other stuff.
And the interesting thing about Roman Reigns and his story leading up to Royal Rumble is there is absolutely none. So.
No story.
Yeah, he had
Roman Reigns. None.
Okay.
There's no story for Roman Reigns. And the big guy right there, Obafemi, the story on him is
right there in the middle of the picture.
In the middle of the picture, is he going to be the ruler or is he just a peasant? That's
so.
What
And fun fact about Obafemi, Herb learned this last night. So Roger, and I don't want this to maybe affect your pick. Obafemi did actually go to the University of Alabama. He was on the track team. He threw shot put for the University of Alabama. Yep.
He was high tide.
So,
high tide.
High tide.
That's what I said every time. He's like, high tide. Every time.
Roger's Googling.
I'm not sure
like
why he didn't come on. I'm not sure why he didn't join the football team. Why Saban didn't go recruit him.
That's what
Oh my God. That dude's huge. Imagine him being a linebacker for you guys. He's got some speed. Or DN. He'd be crushing people.
Oh yeah,
like
good
Georgia.
Huge.
Georgia would be like, I'm sorry. Okay, don't put him in.
Yeah, I think Herb was like that same size until he got married. So
damn,
just kind of let things go. Let's see.
He didn't even have anything to say after that. He's like, look at all
that. Damn it. No ye.
Oh, man. I couldn't think of anything else to say. Sorry, guys.
I could take a shot at Herb. Huh.
Yeah. I think that's my last one of the night.
What? Why? Is this the last match? Oh, is that why?
Yeah. No. It is. It actually is, yeah. All right, so Herb, Who do you got? Who are you
No, you're picking first because I'm gonna pick somebody you don't pick.
So I actually have a question for you guys. I have a question for you guys and for Sped. We talked about the AJ Styles and Gunther match. Like, if AJ Styles loses that match at the beginning of the night, does he have to retire right then, or does it at the end of the night? Can he come back and still be in the Rumble, even though it's the same night? And technically,
you got to retire that minute.
Retirement paperwork doesn't go
you're
in
gone.
until the next day.
If you lose, you're out here.
So what happens is somebody has to chase him around with the retirement paperwork, and that person will enter the Royal Rumble the second after AJ Styles. So if he gets in and he's number 19, the retirement guy will be number 20, and that person will chase him around the ring with the paperwork, just trying to get him to sign. That's his whole goal.
You know,
and also, what happens if the men's Rumble is first and AJ Styles wins and then faces Gunther and loses and retires with the Royal Rumble shot? What happens at that point?
They got to have another Royal Rumble at Elimination Chamber.
Yep.
Or do we get another one at the end of the night? You have 2 men's Royal Rumbles because AJ Styles won the first one and had to retire. So everybody has to come back out in the new
Oh, no. You know how funny, like, this is going to be depressing at the same time, but
I didn't sign up for that.
If someone came out, it was like, all right, you guys just sat here for an hour and some change and watched the Royal Rumble, right? Well, AJ just lost. Now we're going to restart the men's Royal Rumble match. Have fun. It's like, good God.
Triple H has been adamant this is going to be an epic Royal Rumble. How epic would it be if we had 2 Royal Rumbles in the same night? 2 men's Royal Rumbles in the same night.
How epic would it be if we had a sandstorm during this Royal Rumble? It'd be awesome.
Well, I mean, they're indoors, so they wouldn't know it.
Oh, did they actually put a roof over that?
I thought they did. I don't know.
Last I remember, it was open.
What country are they in? I don't know.
Oh, my Lord.
Kuwait.
Right. Down to picks. Herb, I will let you go first because I remember who you picked last night. Are you sticking with your pick from last night?
That's funny.
Who did I take? Did I take Roman Reigns last night?
You did. You went with DraftKings.
Yeah, I'll stick with Roman Reigns. Unless Raj takes Roman Reigns, then I'm taking Braun Breaker.
He did not go.
There is a Roderick,
he did go.
Roderick Ragsdale who says Herb isn't as smart as he looks.
Oh, wow.
You took Randy Orton.
Who took Randy Orton? Oh, that's right. You did change it. You talked about Roman Reigns and then changed it to Randy Orton.
Oh, yeah.
Took Randy Orton.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Very good. I will take Roman Reigns then.
So switching to Roman Reigns. All right, Raj. Which sounds very similar to Roderick Ragsdale 4452. I'm not sure why we can just get the regular Roderick Ragsdale. I don't know why we had to get the 4,452nd Roderick Ragsdale. I mean, I guess if you'd have been number 1, it'd have been better, but who knows?
Who knows? Her pick Roman Reigns. That's actually who I was going to take too. But I kind of was thinking about the Braun Breaker stuff you guys were talking about at the beginning of this specific segment. I'm going to lean with Braun Breaker with that being said.
That is a good
but
pick.
Roman Reigns was my pick, but I can't pick the same as her, even though we've already picked some of the same picks.
Let me ask you guys this. I know last year it was the WWE Championship, right? This year, we don't know who's going to be World or WWE, right? But it seems like it's trending. Raw gets the World Heavyweight Champion, gets the Elimination Chamber, and that goes on. Do you see, like Braun Breaker getting if he doesn't win it here, does he get a shot at the Elimination Chamber to get Punk at Mania?
I think he's definitely in the Elimination Chamber.
Oh man, that's gonna be beautiful. Him in the chamber.
Roger, we have
no
idea.
I don't know that they'll put Oba in there. I mean, I'm anxious to see what Oba does, to be completely honest.
I hope he goes to Raw so he doesn't get lost in that shuffle on SmackDown.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So we'll start with you, Raj, since I let Herb have the first word. We'll kind of let you have the last. We've gone over all the matches. You picked all the winners. Are you a little bit more excited about the Royal Rumble than you were? I know you said you were pretty excited about it to begin with.
Yeah. Definitely much more excited now that I have more of a familiarity of what's going on. And I love how you guys kind of provide some of the backstories and some of these. And that's pretty much my main question with a lot of the events, because I want to know what are the big stories going into some of these events and how those will lead depending on who wins and who loses. So, yeah. But to answer your question, I'm definitely much more excited.
All right. Herb, same question. I know you got a big dose of it last night as well.
Yeah. The only reason why I'm not more excited because I'm already really excited for the Royal Rumble. But I always love these shows because now I feel like when I'm watching, I actually know what's going on versus just kind of watching. So it definitely adds to it. I'll say this. I'm more excited now for the other matches, kind of knowing what's going in them and then having a pick on the line with it. But the Royal Rumble was always going to be exciting. But I'm glad that this one comes up now because I feel like we haven't done one of these Wrestling for Dummies in a long time, and I missed this show. So this was a lot of fun for me.
I love doing
we didn't
these.
do one for Survivor Series. Like I said, it's been SummerSlam since July.
But Survivor Series was not even worth doing. I mean, there was one match on there that I was actually excited about, and that was a Dominic Mysterio versus John Cena match. Other than that, I was like, right.
Yeah.
Just another
I remember talking to Mike before that, and he was just like, yeah.
Yeah, me and Mike were the same way. We were like, give us back the 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series match. They're like, okay, you can have it back, but on SmackDown. It's like, what kind of bull crap is this? And then that turned out to be better than the War Games.
Yeah, so we'll definitely have to do one, especially we're definitely going to do one for WrestleMania. So make sure if you love this show, hopefully you will subscribe and watch all our other shows up until then, both at the Run Wrestling Podcast and the Herb and Rodg Podcast channel. But definitely, if you love these shows, if you're a casual fan yourself, make sure you tune in. We will have another one for WrestleMania to catch up from what's going on between now and WrestleMania. So if you don't watch every week, you don't get to watch a lot. We will be able to update you and kind of give you some backstory like we did tonight on that show as well. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I will start with you, Raj, since apparently you smell funny. That way you can get out of here a little quicker and kind of air the room out. We appreciate you coming in. Let everybody know where they can find you on all socials.
Herb and Rodg Podcast on all socials. Again, we have our main podcast Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then Herb and Rodg Unhinged Saturday night around 8:30-ish p.m. Central Standard Time. So, that's where we'll be at. We're on Twitter, the Talk Tick, YouTube,
the Talk Tick,
the Talk Tick. Yeah, but we're out there. Herb and Rodg Podcast. We appreciate all the support.
Herb, anything to add?
No, just that I really appreciate you guys having us on here, and Raj, doing a podcast with you is always fun, man. So I'm glad that the four of us could get together for this, man. It's always lovely.
Oh yeah, love it.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I've already made a suggestion of what my wife should be doing tomorrow at 2:00, so I can watch the Rumble and not be disturbed.
Well, it's 1:00 for us, so it's 2:00 Eastern. So
or 1:00 then.
Push it forward just a little bit. Make sure she leaves early.
She'll still be in the house. I just need her occupied. So it looks like we're hanging out, but I'm watching what I want to watch. Pro tip,
and if you're upstairs by the fire pit watching, hey Britt, how you doing?
Yeah.
Sped, let them know where they can find you.
Well, go over to X, hit SpedRock4, SP3D ROCK4. I got hacked on my original one, so we're trying to terminate that so I can get SpedRock back officially. Sunday, point taken, 3:00 p.m. right here on Twitch, SP3D ROCK. And also Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time, you got Good Morning IWC. Just head over to X and follow me over there. And hey, look, you guys want another suggestion? Make some pizza and wings for the Royal Rumble, and I guarantee you'll be sitting there like, this is better than Super Bowl. Yeah. I do it all the time. Every PLE, it doesn't matter. It can be AEW, TNA, pizza and wings. It doesn't matter. It doesn't freaking matter. I always do it. So, y'all do some pizza and wings, folks. That's a good way to, just sit there and not have to worry about cooking and eating at the same time,
Yep.
All right, and that brings us to the final word with Big Mike. And tonight's final word is just fun. As you guys can tell, this was a fun show. I always have fun doing a show with Sped and EC. This one is a little bit more special because I get to do a show with two of my best friends and my best friend in the world, Herb here, and my other best friend, Rodg. It's just that's what we're here for. We're here to enjoy wrestling. We're here to have fun watching wrestling. I know there's a lot of arguments that go on in between, whether you watch whatever show, whatever. We're here to try to break down those walls for the, I guess, pun for Chris Jericho, yay. And try to bring the IWC together, whether you watch AEW, whether you watch WWE, whether you watch New Japan, TNA, it doesn't matter. We think wrestling should be fun, no matter who you like, no matter who you watch. So go into it with just that attitude. Let's have some fun this Saturday, 1 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Eastern, whatever time if you're in Saudi Arabia to go to the Rumble. Can't hide money, I guess. And just have fun, man.
Yeah.
So for the last word, the final word with Big Mike this night will be just let's have some fun.